Bow Wow, right? He made some comments about Jermaine Dupri that went viral, man. He said that, Jermaine Dupri, he didn't put him on, Snoop did. How you feel about him making them comments?
I mean, you know, yeah, that's that monkey shit. You know what I mean? That monkey shit, bro. Monkey shit, bro. See, I don't do the the big egos, the big egos. See, if somebody been your pen and been writing your raps, and you just had to be the big ego and the big star, then cool. But know your place. If somebody didn't write your raps to make you cool, you wouldn't have been who you is right now. And we know that Jermaine gave you the juice because he did it way before he met you with Crisscross. That was on tour with Michael Jackson. That's why you be looking at it like, how y'all trying to disrespect Jermaine? That man had a group on tour with Michael Jackson, folks. Are you forgetting that Crisscross sold more records than everybody at that time? 7-8 million records. They was on the TV show with the rich man, lifestyles of the rich and the famous. They was on that show. So when you look at shit and you be like, well, why they be pulling Buddy DY so much? He ain't even really do nothing. He bought them beats. He stole that credit. But then for the ones who wrote it, produced it, it's almost like they get shunned. People ought to see what it is. People ought to see what it is. But that's just, that's another type behavior, man. That's just trying to get a reaction, man. You know the truth. Hell, if Jermaine didn't write it, T.I. wrote it. So shit. Go back and look at the credits on his album. See who wrote the lyrics. See? That's what I be saying. I be like, man, folk be all out here with this cocky shit and don't be half the artist. So I'm be knowing that it's the money that make you act like that. Cause you needed too much help just to get a record together. I ain't mad and I'm not dissing nobody. But I'm saying at the end of the day, when we came into the game, a producer had to be a producer, not a a, a, a pumped up A&R with artists with an artist budget. What made great producers in the South? What made great producers in the 90s? They brought you a whole collective of artists that only they produced and they brought to the game. That was what was supposed to be looked at as great. One thing you could give Puff, everything he put together on Bad Boy was a hit. Everything that RZA did with the Wu-Tang was a hit. You never had an artist that used everybody else's artists and then said we the best. How? Them ain't even your artists. That's all. I'm just too real for TV, man. That's why they don't interview Gipp a lot, man. I mess what they think. I mess the corporate shit up, man. They don't like me.